Hello everyone! Okay, so today I wanted to bring you my own video of my own book, my debut novel, Symmetry. So I wanted to speak to you a little bit about this book because I've been quite secretive about it, because it's a 7-part book series, and you're supposed to sort of find out who the protagonist or the heroine, Susie, is, but in bits, and then, you know, it sort of goes on, and then you get to know why and how and everything. It sort of comes to the end from where you began. So it's really hard to say anything about this book without revealing something that I wanted you to find out in a twist anyway. So but now I thought I want to, you know, make you intrigued in reading this book. I have put my spoiler tag on, and let's get started. Okay, so Susie is a girl or a woman that you start off by finding her in CERN, and this is what people think is a lot of sci-fi in this, but really it's not. Yes, there is an element of being in our real world today, but she soon finds these other 6 realms and travels in portals. So in the other realms it's much like not sword and sorcery as much maybe as some books that's mainly aimed at that, but you know, you have your quests, you have your swords, you have your horses, no electronical stuff. So I would like to categorize it as a fantasy or a sci-fi fantasy. But anyway, back to Susie. So she is captured in CERN, and she believes that she has her dad looking after her. So she doesn't know that she is kidnapped there, which you will find out why she's there and how she could have become kidnapped in book 4, which is the evolution contract. So in the evolution contract, which I will talk about later in another video, you get to go back to see exactly who she was from the beginning and why she ended up where you start off in the first book, Symmetry. So there comes one day where this man called Vic, who always visits her, that she believes is her cousin, he leaves a key-like jewelry with a stone inside it, and then tells her that he needs to leave and never come back. And she's a bit worried about this because she knows her memory isn't always the best to remember different events, and she's very worried that she will forget that he has said goodbye and then sort of wait for him and he will never show up again. So she decides then to escape and see how the world is like on the outside, which she had sort of seen on TV and all of this stuff. So she escapes, but she doesn't come far. She actually just gets around the corner of the building where she has been trapped, and then she meets this mysterious, very attractive man that she gets really drawn to, that sort of looks into her eyes, and she can tell that this person knows her well, and it's just like this instant connection, and it's just, the world is just right. But obviously she doesn't remember him, she doesn't know who he is, and he seems very annoyed by that. Very annoyed that she does not remember him. So he takes her on this journey to get her to meet the honorary Knight Order, who has been assigned to actually get Susie, because Susie is this, you know, most powerful person in the world, which you will learn exactly how much whilst you read on. And these knights that belongs to this order that has been assembled to go to Earth to save her, comes from each from the different other realms or worlds. And in these other worlds, you know, you will learn the world building. They are a part of each of the elements. So you have the water world with the mermaids, you have the merfolk, and then you have the metal with the healings and the stones and the minerals and the gems, and then you have the wood and the chakras, and that's the angels, and you have the fire, who is these more sort of bad-tempered people who has the ability to bend fire, and then you have the, so I think that's the earth, who actually has it's not earth in their land anymore. It's been snowed over with snow and ice, which there is a reason to, which you get to know in the 4th book, I think. Could also be the 5th, Nexus of Kingdoms, I can't remember right now. And then there's a reason for that, but they are shapeshifters in their land, but can't shapeshift on Earth, and they also can get invisible and see what other people see. They can like use their visions. So I haven't explained all the powers because it's quite a complex magical system which gets introduced to you, but everyone has the different powers. Everyone is obviously having a different reason for bickering with each other. Susie gets a bit complex on why this lot of people have been assigned to come and save her. But anyway, so the aim then is to find this map with this sort of rule or way of using these power stones, which she has one, which she sort of starts to realize in this key that stone is one of the power stones. But all of them together, or should be this great power. But if you have one, 2 people can travel with that one power stone into another realm. You can open a portal. Well, a portal opens in a specific location, and if you have a power stone, you can then travel in the portal. But they need to find out where the portal will open, which is there is a map that will tell them. So they need to find all the pieces of the map, because when Susie got kidnapped, this map was ripped into 3 parts. So they need to find these parts, put them together, find enough power stones so that they can all travel back home to save Susie, and then Susie needs all these power stones to generate life on Earth. So it's a great big quest, and it's quite as well sort of played around the sins as well. So there's a system of reincarnation and how they I know you are familiar with the 7 deadly sins, but in my books the 7 deadly sins are different deadly sins, and there's also 7 mental sins, 7 spiritual sins, and 7 physical sins, and the physical sins are the ones that you know of today. I believe the physical sins is introduced in Symmetry, the mental sins is introduced in the follow-up in Chromosomica, which I will also do another video of, and then you have the spiritual sins in Incipient Cipher, which is the 3rd installment, and then you have the evolution contract with going back to see how things are from the beginning, and then the Nexus of Kingdom is where it then takes off when things doesn't really go as planned, and they need to resolve yet another problem and a dilemma, and then so on. So I hope this video has made you intrigued and interested into maybe picking up this book and sort of untwisting all the knots in it, all the spell cords and all the magic as well that's it contained. And if you like it, please give me a comment below, or if there's something that you wish to see more of, or that you would like to, you know, not have been included in the books. Let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, as always, if you like my work, please subscribe, and yeah, so connect with me on social media. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will enjoy all the materials on my site. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye!